Brianna Williams delivers a big win at the National Stadium. So today, people, we're doing a full-length feature on the remarkable Queen Brianna Williams. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button. And finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, when you're ready? Yep, good to go. Well, Brianna Williams debuted, ran her first race, broke our ducks at the National Stadium on Saturday, February the 11th at the Campbelltown Classic in the women's 60-meter open. Herself and fellow Titans teammate, well, they stormed the stadium, so to speak, and put on a show. So we decided that we wanted to take a look at and take you on the journey of her preparing for and going through the process, and then we'll talk about the actual race and whether or not it was impressive. Truth be told, even at the tender age of 21, Brianna Williams is somewhat of a local legend. She's a world-renowned track athlete who at the age of 21 already owns an Olympic gold medal and a world silver medal, or an Olympic silver medal. Remind me of which one. I think a world silver medal. Now, this young lady, how can I say it? I think Jamaicans in general love Brianna Williams. And of course, you know, you're going to always have the detractors because, of course, last year, as you know, in the 2022 season, some people were disappointed with her performance all day, although she lowered her personal best from, I think, 10.97 to 10.94. Many people were still disappointed, which is, in my mind, a little crazy. Towards the end of the year, she switched allegiance from Atta Bolden, who was her former coach from she was about age 14 or 15, and she's now training with the Titans track club. So her emergence in the women's 60-meter dash at the Campbelltown Classic is really a big deal. And as you can see, looking at the media attention, anywhere Brianna Williams goes regarding track and field in Jamaica, it's a huge deal. She attracts a massive amount of attention. With that kind of attention, clearly comes a lot of pressure. Jamaicans can be, how would I say, a little spoiled. We expect sometimes way too much from these very young athletes. And the fact of the matter is, if you're at 21 and you're running 10.94, you're in the top tier. Obviously, Brianna Williams thought that she could improve upon her performances from the 2022 season. So she switched from Atta Bolden and went to the Titans track club. When we take a look at this race, we'll tell you after you look at the race what we think and our personal opinion as to whether or not she's making any kind of progress. Of course, I'm going to say it now, this is our very, very first race for the season, so one can only assess that much and know more. So let's take a gander at this 60-meter race that she ran at the Campbelltown Classic. Now, not surprisingly, she won in a time of 7.22 with a plus 1.1 win behind her. Jura Levy of Legacy Athletes ran 7.34, a season's best, to take the second position, and Rana Wright of Swept TC ran 7.71 to take the third position spot. Now, of course, the moment she lined up, everyone was completely focused because this would be her first race for the 2023 season.
It's a clean start, a pulling one from Brianna Williams. Drew Levy trying to stay with her. It's Brianna Williams storming to the line. Williams wins it. Levy in second. Rana Wright in third and Kent in fourth. Negative 1.1 meters per second. The wind speed 750. The flash time. Certainly.
Now that was a really easy run from Brianna Williams. Now listen to her interview.
All right, Brianna, 7:22 to start the season. How was the run like for you?
I just felt Very quick. I'm just happy to be here and start the season.
Okay. Obviously, you've been working with Titans in your background training. Have you seen the early fruits of that work?
Yes, definitely. We've been working on endurance and the last bit of the races, and this is just a start to getting to the 100 and 200.
What do you feel that you've made in terms of the most improvement in your mind?
I'm just working on my end part of the 100. Yeah.
Okay. In terms of goals for this season, in terms of what do you think in terms of the most important thing that you want to accomplish for this year?
Just to surpass my personal best and also to run consistently 10, 7, 10, 8.
And what is it like for you as competing locally this early in the season? Usually we see you towards the back end of the season in Jamaican soil. What is it like here?
I actually went in 2020. I competed at the Queen's Paige Justin, so I just felt like that. I'm happy to be here competing. It just feels at home, and I'm so happy for the crowd and the atmosphere today.
Do you have any other successes on my list for the season, or this is the first and last year?
Yes, the relay is on February 25th.
What's the major difference, training locally as compared to training overseas? Some might say training in Jamaica might have certain distractions. Is that the case?
There's no distractions. Just plenty of hard work and just focusing on the goals this season.
Do you see at any other local meets before?
Yes, the Gibson relays and several others. I'm not sure.
The start looked pretty sharp.
Thank you.
This is your usual start. Did anything change when you start doing the preparation for the season?
No, nothing changed from the start.
And are you enjoying the training at your new club?
Yes, I am. I'm enjoying my coaches and my teammates, and I'm enjoying training.
Okay. And of course, being in the likes of Shelley Fraser Price, it pushes you over.
Oh yes, definitely. My teammates push me every day, and they encourage me, and I'm so happy to have them.
Okay. Thanks so much again.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Now, some of you are going to mention the elephant in the room. People like, of course, Aaliyah Hobbs with that insane 6.98, and of course, Julian Alfred with that also equally insane 7 seconds flat NCAA record. And many are going to say, well, 7.22 is not very impressive because, of course, Aaliyah Hobbs opened her season with that insane 6.98. But let's look at this in terms of perspective. All right, both Hobbs and Alfred have been running consistently for quite some time. The truth is 7.22 for a season opener is actually a very decent time. It's not a bad time at all. And the other thing that you have to understand is that really Brianna Williams is, her focus is the outdoor season, which starts end of March, basically April, May. So she really just needs to get a feel for where she's at in terms of her speed, etc. at this point in time. And the fact is, she looked good. She didn't look pressed. There was no one in the race to press her. I don't think she was running full throttle. And I'm pretty sure her coaches said, do not go all out. Pretty sure. So in our opinion, 7.22 is a decent time. One of my regulars did say he would be shocked if she ran anything faster than the 7.2. He was right. You were right, my boss. You were right. But I am okay with this time. I'm pleased. And like I said, she didn't even look winded. You heard that interview right after the race? She was fine. She looked comfortable. I'm not saying she didn't run, but I don't think it was all out. And she eased up. Go back and look at the race. I showed it to you twice. She eased up at least 10 meters out. You can clearly see it. She just did enough to pass the young lady Levy, and then she eased up right before the light. So I think this is a really, really good look for her. I think we're going to have a great season from this young lady. And I think she's going to deliver another PB. That's and I think she's just going to get faster and faster. I've already said I am seeing I'm seeing her running at least at 10.8 to maybe even a high 10.7. I see it. And she also said what I've been saying. She doesn't need any work on her start. She just needs a speed endurance at the end of her race. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, you're royals, kings and queens. Bless up!